Hey everybody! Today we're going to be doing, I guess, a review and an install. Well, not the install. You're not going to see the installation because I'm really not going to put that on video because everybody's installation, of course, will be different from yours or mine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce this third brake light flasher. Let me have a sip of my coffee here. What we got here is a very small. I have two of them, and actually, you know what? This one is the 36 mode one. Let me find my other one if I can. It's the here it is. Of course, it's under everything. There we go. This is the one that you've ordered. Now, normally, it'll come like this, all right? And in the package, you're gonna get these little connectors there. All right, it's a double-ended female connector, and you're gonna get another connector like this one here. All right, then that's to tap into the ground. All right, and of course your instructions on how to program it. You know what? Let me go get my instructions for this one because damn if I don't forget what each mode does and everything from before and now. Alright, so I found it. Here it is. Okay, that's for this one here, and this is the one that they sell on Amazon. Let me just open it up real quick and show you what it looks like. Oh, where's my penny? I need my penny. To give you an idea of the size of this unit. Just trying to angle myself up to this camera properly. There we go. You can see it's really small. And it's completely sealed in a type of clear urethane polymer or something. See it? There you go. Alright, so now you got, what is it, 5 wires coming out the bottom of this thing. Alright. Red is from your power to your brake light. So when you push the brake pedal, this is the power wire that you'll go into that. Then right after where you connect this, you snip that wire and you connect this yellow one to the other side. So that basically the brake light power will run in through the red, go into the switch, and run out of the switch. And this you'll tap into your ground wire that should run right next to your breaker wire. These here are your switch wires. By touching them together, I'll get around here. By touching these together, you actually change the mode. So as soon as you plug it in, it'll be in a certain mode, it'll flash, and then once you have the, well, I'll explain that as we go. Let me just strip these wires off here really quick with my handy dandy wire stripper. Should have done this before I started the video. It's not to waste your time, but this really doesn't take that long. And boom. Okay. So there we go. That's all done. Hold on. Let me do this one a little longer. It's kind of short. That's better. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I made this thing earlier to whatchamacallit, to review that switch. Good switches, I like them actually. Okay, so the switch power out is the brown wire is gonna go here. Now for this test, I'm going to be using a I'm going to be using an LED. It's all I happen to have handy with me. Now the black wire I'm going to hook up to the ground here. I probably have to move that to the back here. Alright. Now, as soon as I put some power to this, there's an LED on here. That should be it right here in the corner, I imagine. Huh, duh. Maybe if I turn the power supply on. Alright, power supply mode is on. There we go. So she just flashed, which means the unit is in good health. It is operating. But as soon as we touch those wires together, all hell break loose. No. As soon as we touch those two white wires together, these two here, it'll go right away into the first mode. So it'll blink this light a few times, and then it'll go right into the mode. So now we got to follow to this. And these are dioded lights, so they will only work in one direction, FYI. But I know you guys know all that. But I just in the case or the event that somebody doesn't know, I just want to, heads up type thing. And don't do your installation like this. Please try and do a nice, neat, professional installation. Okay, and to the yellow one. Now, nothing's working there, so chances are it's not the right wire. So go to this side. Now, why is that not working? Positive. Sucked up, no problem. Maybe a defective. Oh wait, what am I doing? Yeah. Oh. Fucking so stupid. You know why it's not working? Because I don't have the other end of the wire on the negative. Stupid. There we go. You know what I'm going to do? Since these both are negative anyways, why don't we just twist these a bit? Twist it with this one. It's all negative. Get a nice, good, solid connection. There we go. Alright. Now, should work. According to the laws of electronics, it should work. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Bend that one over there. This one over there. We'll just try and get this so that it's out of the way. Alright, that's the two white wires here. So we'll try and weed through this mess. Alright, so this is your initial setup. You haven't touched your two wires together yet. Alright, the installation is done, and you're going to trying to find the mode that you want. Now the first time I press these wires together, it's going to tell me the flash mode that I'm in. 1. I'm in flash mode 1. I'm happy with flash mode 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press and hold these two wires together until I get that multi-flash. Perfect. Now that means that that mode is saved. You see that flash there? After that, now I'm in the second mode, and I'm in mode 1 of mode 3, which is no timeout. What that means is that there's not going to be any cycle between so every time you step on the brakes, so even if you're in traffic and you're stepping on the brakes, stepping off the brakes, stepping on the brakes, it's going to flash every time. Some people like that, some people don't, because it can be a pain in the ass, I guess, if you're behind that person, hence you with the flashing brake light, and every time you're stepping on the brakes, the thing is flashing. I would put it, for me, not for right now for this demonstration, for later, I would put it maybe on a 10 second, so that when you take your foot off the brake, there has to be a 10 second delay between the time you put your foot back on the brake to lapse before the light will flash again. So if you're off it for 5 seconds and you step on the brake again, it's not going to flash, it's going to come on steady. Alright, so I'm going to keep that on no timeout so that it'll flash right again. Perfect. Light off intensity. Jeez, light off intensity, really? Okay, well anyways, the instructions here say this mode allows to select either flashing mode, lights turn on and off, and pulsating mode, light turns between full and partial intensity. In the pulsating mode, light is never turned off but goes between full on, high intensity, and dim, low intensity. User selects intensity level. Quantity of light flash. Okay, we'll do that one next. That'll be the next one. How many times we want it to flash. Alright, so here, it's off. It never blinked. So that's the intensity we want to keep. A complete off. So that way, your light will come on, and the pulsating mode means it's going to go like that. Alright? The light's never going to go off. And in the way it's set right now, the light will come on when you step on the brake, blink off. Come on, blink off. Come on, depending on how many times you want it to blink, and then it'll come on steady. So for this, we're going to keep this intensity. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. That tells me that the quantity of flashes is 4. And then it'll come on steady. I'm not too cool with 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 3. But you have to go all the way up to 16, back down to 1 again. 5. 6. Or is that 7? I'm going to count with this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, what's 7, 8, 9. Wish there was a faster way to do this, but there isn't. So you just speed through and you'll get past this part if you want. I'm not even counting them anymore. I figure I gotta count all the way up to 16 before I get to 1 again. Ugh. Anybody figure out how many counts that was? I'm not paying attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last one for 16. Up. It only went to 15. Maybe I miscounted. Anyways, that's 1 flash. And then I want it to come on steady. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go for 3. 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And then the next one, flash. Oh, Jesus Christ. Looking at this light, my eyes got dots in them. And then we have flash rates, which should be interesting. Okay, now what you just saw there, that was the actual flash rate. So we could save that. We're not going to have like a mode where it's going to 1, 2. No, that's the flash rate. It'll blink on, off, on, off, on, off. If we hit it again, it'll go into another flash rate. Might be a little quicker, might be a little slower. Try it. Okay, it seems that the LED is staying on longer between flashes. Okay, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to hold with that one. 2, 3, 4. It's in 5. 5 is continuous mode disabled. All right. This is step 6. Continuous mode disabled. You really want to keep continuous mode disabled because otherwise, as long as you have your foot on the brake, it's going to go through the cycles. So it'll flash, boom, 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 boom. That's my understanding of it. Let's just take another quick look at the instructions. And of course, reading this with spots in my eyes. With continuous mode selected, light will cycle through flashing pattern with preset delay. So with mode set to number 1 and brake continuously engaged, light will cycle through flashing sequence, wait for 6 seconds and repeat. In mode 3, repeat of the flashing pattern does not happen until vehicle brakes are disengaged. With continuous mode enabled, the activation timeout is disabled automatically. Okay. So anyways, we're going to save it in the mode it's in right now. And that's what it's going to look like when you have it on. Alright? So what we're going to do is we got our switch here. So we're going to turn off the power to the brake light. So now we have our foot off the brake. And we're driving along, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I got to stop. And there you go. That's your flash pattern. I hope this video has helped you, giving you an idea of what the item looks like, how big it is. And I mean, this can fit in pretty much anybody's third brake light. It can be used with incandescent and LED lights. This one can. They do have another model. Is it this one? There is another model that does suggest, here it is. You can see it's all white, which does suggest that you use certain modes for certain types of lights. So there's some in there for incandescent and some in there for LED. And this one here is the 36 mode, and it does not program the same way as this one does. So don't get the two of them mixed up and say, oh, well, I'll just do it like the guy did on the video. This one is completely different, and I'll go through it with you in the next video. Thanks for watching.